What's going on, folks? I hope you're having a wonderful Monday night. This is Big Man. We're back for more game dev, Celestial Crash game dev. We're still doing localizations. We're going to try to finish up the code-based localization and get into the localizing the text in the game. So, there's a lot of tedious work, but it's got to be done. You know, we want this game to actually be profitable, so we're going to, localize it to a couple different languages. So sit back, hang out, co-work, whatever floats your boat. Let's get started. As soon as I find the right button. There we go. So the problem we ended up with last time is this. We're not loading in our text because we got this long text of default translations to load in. We need to do better than that. I almost want to go back and do the settings file. Get something upbeat. There we go. So what do we do? Also, we didn't get these. So we definitely got to take care of those. We'll take care of those first. Let's go back to our game and actually open up the translation or the localization table. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So, what was that? Endless mode? In endless mode. I thought we were oh, that's right, we did on the first page. What's up, Mr. Human Limits? How's it going tonight? I almost want to go ahead and make a settings file. I think I really want to do that instead of having that long list up there, because I feel like I'm gonna make a settings. I have to make a settings file anyway. Oh wait, you're still don't trust me, do you? Anyways, I'm good. You're just gonna open with that. Score challenge? I think we got score challenge. Yeah. Yeah. How are people liking the game you released? The demo. You tries to stick me in the driveway. The driveway. Oh, you're talking about gaming. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Hi guys.
Gaming raid of 4 crashing the party. Prepare yourselves.
Gaming. I popped in for a little bit when I lurked for a little while there before I had to go eat dinner. How's things going? Guys, check out Gaming. Gaming has made several games. We've watched a couple previews of it. We watched a couple of those games, videos of those games, like a stream or so ago. Run on fumes, but had a good stream and ready to relax. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just trying to keep it together right now. I'm so on fumes. And I saw you were working on some fixes for your demo. Oh, his demo. If you like soccer and you like games with elves and orcs and stuff like that, play Field of Heroes, guys. Check it out. All right, now some improvements to one of the heroes' FX. Gotcha. Very cool, man. So what's the plan? I know we probably talked about this before, but what's the plan afterwards? Like, when's your release schedule looking like? You're ready for next fest in July, so fix what's possible, then early access August. Nice. Hey, a very slender man. My 8 level time. I think you come in the stream just to curse me once. You come to stream at the beginning of the stream, you drop a curse on me, and then you roll out. That's just my life. Got your first dono. Nice. All right. Did we talk about gaming? Did we talk about are you localizing for any different regions? I wonder if we talked about it before. I'm trying to remember the conversations we've had already. Because I have a bunch of questions. I can't remember if I've asked them already. Okay, I think we got those. All right. Let me think here. Do I want to? Well, first let's check and see if those actually worked. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. I wonder if it's because I haven't loaded in yet. I haven't loaded the translations in yet. Before I do that. I probably need to load them in the utilities instead of in the first frame. I wonder if it'll allow me to do that. Because I am loading them, right? Oh, that's right. I'm loading them asynchronously. So by the time I'm, well, I still can. Dang it. So I'm creating them here, but I'm loading them asynchronously. Can I load? Let's see what happens if I load before. Load at the start here. Probably won't make any difference because it's asynchronous. I'll probably have to put something in place to load it, to load the levels after the translations are loaded. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Okay, so we've got another problem now. Excuse me. We've got the problem of we need to load those translations before we create our levels. Excuse me, I got a cough. 1 second. Riven, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? So we are loading these asynchronously. We could just stick another function on the end of there to call when it's done. We could do that. We could use one of Unity's event functions. How best to handle this? What to do here? Mr. Human Limits, congrats, you're a mod now. Don't let it go to your head. What to do here? Well, you asked. You've been around long enough. The thing is, like, there's literally nothing to do over there because, like, it's not like something crazy. It's not like I get like raided by crazy people over there. Okay. What to do here? Do I add a function to be called at the end of this? Or do I try to use Unity's functions to do we'll add a function. Hmm. Um. Completion event. I guess that sounds sounds weird, but okay. Well, I can come up with. Oh, that's right. To add it though, you have to. Well, no, actually, that wouldn't work. 'Cause, yeah, you have to. You have to retrieve something from the table to actually make that work. So that's not going to work anyway. How do we make this work? Let me check out the Unity functions or Unity frame functions. I think it's late update. I wonder if I put it in. If I put the thought about putting the tables, the level setups in something like late update, would that be? I could just straight up do a loading time at the beginning of the game. It kind of sucks adding a load time though. Okay. Unity model behavior frame function. Well, life cycle probably is what I need. Well, I didn't know there were so many of them. Let me show this. Yeah, okay. Awake, enable, reset, start, fixed update, mouse events, then the update, late update. That's interesting. I wonder though, could I just sneak it into my regular application flow? Made a pretty fun platformer controller. Huh, okay. You talking about the game itself, or you made an actual controller? Because here's my game modes. Yeah, I could just sneak it at the end of the main menu load. When the main menu loads, just load it in. That should be late enough. Loading my levels. Oh, like a game. Okay. I'll definitely check it out, man. I'm definitely gonna check out when I get a chance. Okay, so that worked. All right. So we got one problem down. Now what we're going to do about all these other things that we need to be loading in. Precision, platformer though, so it's very hard. Huh, okay. How did you figure out your timing on that? Or did you use like out of the box mechanics, or did you actually figure out the timing on your platforming? Like, I want to know if you actually sat there and like precisely like set up the jumps, time the jumps, and all that stuff. Like, you sat there and tooled the mechanics, is what I'm saying. Yes to what, though? You sat there and actually tooled your mechanics? Ah, okay, I got you. So that's why I can't. I probably would never do a platformer. It's not really my genre of choice anyway to play, unless it's Mario. And I got other interests. But it seems like way too finicky with the mechanics. You got to really be precise with your mechanics to get the feel and precision. Every section I built without testing, then played through it until it was fun and possible, and then I had a secret. Nice. Okay. The first section is a tutorial, second section is a test, and the third section introduces a mechanic. Sounds good. I need to do something like that with this game. I got a feeling I should just go ahead and make a settings file. I guess why not? All right, my man, you have a good dinner. Default. Default translation keys. This will just be an array. We will grab our array and we will pull it in from the code. our well, that's weird they're sitting there, but anyway. That's why I said data. I'm trying to remember what this is. But I don't want to mess with it right now. It was in resources. There we go. I should probably try to load it. Have a standard way of loading it, but we'll probably just put a flag, and then the first thing that touches it, we'll just go ahead and load it. We'll make our function for loading our settings. Then we'll just stick it wherever needs it. They'll just load it first. It was text asset. Resource, if I can remember resources. Yep, as text asset. So we should.
And the premise is clearly true.
And then I could.
What reason do thinkers have for thinking they think?
Was JSON convert? A serialized object. Am I wrong about that? I know we did this and I got rid of it. I had to go back and look it up because I completely forgot already. And we did this a couple weeks ago. And I got rid of it because I decided, because it was, I was trying to use it to do the localization manually. And I didn't realize until somebody told me that Unity had its own localization tables. I should have just kept that. I should have just not gotten rid of it. I should have just commented it out. Not thinking I'd be doing it again. String bag. We're still looking at text asset to the JSON. Oh, get the text, of course. I need an object that looks exactly like what's going to be in the file. Yeah, because it's from JSON. JSON utility from JSON. Yeah, but I need to tell it object, and I need to go ahead and make that object. I need to go make a settings object. This isn't the way you set it up, I know it. Because I did it for Inferno Arena, and I cannot remember for life of me that setup. I might go ahead and start Inferno Arena up, and hopefully it doesn't crash my entire setup here. Since we're going to be coding for a while, let's jump over to the beach. There we go. It's just getting set. Get set. It's okay. Go. Oh, it has to be get set. And it has to be generic. You ate pretty quick there, dude. What am I doing wrong here? Instance member. Oh, as we stab. Wasn't very hungry. Oh, pass return. Oh. No, not it. I'm missing. Does not exist in the current context. I mean, I only need to get, honestly. Oh, because that was my fault. Okay. Static types. Type arguments. Dang it. Nothing much, man. Just me sitting here trying to load a settings file. Oh, it did. Why would I want to set that to false after I just created it true? Like that. We already know it's no. We don't need this. Obtain a public instance or definition of. Oh, because I need this. Right. Right, and then if you are loaded, load you. That's better just to check in there. Got to actually set it. What? Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. There we go. All right. See if that works, and then if it does, we can just add in the rest of our settings to the file, and we're done with that. We can move on. Ah, something broke. What's 755? Okay. Is the name of the file right? Settings, okay, settings. Maybe I tell it settings.json? Shouldn't have to. Console log this. Or debug actually. Thinking I was working console log all day, working with console log all day with some front end stuff. So it's that console log in my brain. I'm guessing. Oh. Okay, so it loaded. Why are we still null though by the time we come out of there? Oh well, it won't show me what's in the object. Am I pulling or calling the right object up here? Default translation keys. No. Huh. So our from JSON is not working for because it does, you can't set it. Maybe? We'll see. Nope, there's still no. See, that's an array of strings. Same name as the I found some cool speed running tech in my game where if you drive into the corner of an object, you can wall jump off of it. It's not super hard, but it looks super cool. Nice, man. I kind of love that stuff when you figure out like your mechanics actually work together to make like interesting things happen. I love that type of stuff, man. What is happening here? Why are we not converting? This says it's no, right? It's saying it's no. Which it shouldn't be no anyway. That should fail out. because I don't have this set to be null. Nullable. I understand. Can we try JSON convert maybe? The newest mechanic is plasma that you can jump. That you can wall jump off of. How do you wall jump off plasma? Okay, but also move through, and you can do the dive thing into it. It's pretty cool. Okay, but it's still failing. Utilities plus settings. Oh, don't know. So I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong on the object side. Like it's not properly being transformed or something. But I'm not getting the error. It's not definitely not throwing the error. Hmm. So it isn't mapping properly. 4812. No, that's the debug. Right? Yeah. 4755 is up here. Yeah. Might as well look it up, but I swear this is how that works. Hmm. Mm-hmm. There's no. This is no. So what are you getting translated to? Double quote shouldn't matter. I must use double quotes. Okay. Huh. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Was this supposed to be 2 JSON? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, that's going backwards. Okay. An object from JSON. Okay. Doubt moving these. Only one top of it. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Why does that act like it's been changed? Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Yeah, no. Well, let's try this. Too many characters in political string. What? How did I get updated? I'm 30. Too many characters in. Oh, okay. Somehow I accidentally replaced all the single. I placed single quotes across the entire. Across the entire app. Yeah, of course, it failed. Ursula Sky, how you doing?
Ursa Sky Raid of 2 crashing
How's your
the
night
party.
going?
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, I've been blessed twice tonight. Your second raid. Oops, that's not what to do. Tell me what you've been up to tonight. Are you a game dev? Oh, I just seen it. Game dev, gamer. Also doing a bit of code. What you working on? Amateur programmers, Smash Brothers. I can't read that whole thing though, can I? Oh, I can. I can mouse over it. Smash Brothers player, Pokemon lover, streaming games with AI. How are you streaming games with AI? I actually want to know about that. Just building. Oh, okay. You're messing with Code Academy. Nice, nice. What were you studying? And tell me how you're using AI, by the way. I would love to know what you're using AI to play around with. Python logging. Okay, okay. Yeah, I do Python at my day job, so I can't say I love it, but it pays the bills. Made a chatbot with transcription and TTS functions. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do something similar with StreamerBot. Have you ever played around with StreamerBot for the stream? That's in C#. Where if you notice, I've got my YouTube chatters coming across to Twitch, and like they all share the same redeems. Bit too much, gotcha. Bit but not too much, gotcha. Well, welcome in, guys. Yeah, that's Mr. Human Limits on YouTube. My name is Big Man. I am working on a game called Celestial Crash. I'll call it a puzzler arcade. Oh, hold on, I gotta fix something. Yes, I see Mr. Human Limits. He helped me out with an example. Let me fix something real quick because I have broken the game and I need to comment something out because it will crash. Play games like DLC, Dispatch, with my chatbot making all the choices. Oh, wow. Your secret's safe for me, Mr. Human Limits. Nobody will know you exist. Did it with Pokemon 2 where the chat made all the battle decisions. Nice. Okay. What are you using on the back end of that? Is that Claude or ChatGPT, or what do you use on the back end? I've run some AIs locally. Like I've run DeepSeek locally, like the 9B per RAM one. But I can't run at the same time I run the stream. Using Gemini and you switch to Olama. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I had a AI assistant where I could run different models, so I could run Olama and DeepSeek and stuff like that. And it'll route my questions depending upon the ones I had set the routing to. They're all running in Docker containers. So I had like Olama and DeepSeek and what was another one? Gwen. And I had Gwen set up to do agentic stuff. Yeah, are you broken? You're broken because I still haven't fixed you properly. Oh, right, because all this is gonna fail. Okay. Hopefully we can get through this and it'll be funny. Oh, I'm going to snooze those ads. Okay. Can I show up a game now? Haven't built it yet though. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. I would like to be able to do something similar with my chatbot. Haven't done. Yeah, I would love to be able to do more AI stuff. Don't worry about the not found. That's just me messing up my translation stuff that you just saw. But the not found, so the translation stuff that it's not pulling in for the moment. But so this is Celestial Crash. Excuse me. What you do is you mouse over the craters to create planets, and then you have to touch them with the destroyer to destroy the planet and get points. And so what you do is you have to for the different levels, you get objectives, which you can't see right now because the translation stuff is broken. But like this one says, you have to, this one should say, you have to get 5,000 points and not create more than 5 chains. And a chain is where you combine planets together, and then when you destroy them, you get a multiplier, like so. And so now I still get like 4 chains before I have to make it to 5,000 points. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we got. Oh, I meant to jump out of the level, not jump out of the game. So, like levels with time limits. Oops. We've got. One of these is supposed to be endless mode, and I can't remember which one is which. I think the last one's endless mode. I think this is endless mode where you just keep going to as long as you can. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, but you know, you get different objectives and different things working against you. So tell me, Ursula, what's the biggest thing you've worked on for your stream? Oh, by the way, I'm working on a demo right now. I've got to finish this translation stuff. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Ursula. I'm working on this translation stuff. I've got to do sound next. I got to update my graphics because all my graphics are kind of old. Really, they're the same graphics from when I built this game 10 years ago. So I definitely got to do that. So still some things to do before we hit the demo, but we're not too far away from it. Just a chat bot so far? Okay, all right. UNC. What is that, Mr. Limits? UNC. I did work on a voice activation project for stream, but it was a smaller project. What did you use, by the way? Because don't start calling me Unc. Anyway, no, we're not doing that. Anyway, you should call me Sensei. Anyway, I'm talking about Missing Human Limits. Everybody else is fine. It's a joke. Please do. Inside joke there. What did you use for your voice activation? Because I thought about doing something similar with a Google. I have a Google Echo set up here that I've been dying to try to hook into stuff and see if I can control the stream through different things, the voice activated stuff. I have so many ideas to do that I never get around to. Right. Ads coming up. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, McPortgulum. Hey, I saw a link to this stream on Blue Sky. Are you working on a translation system? I am for the game. I am working on a localization system. Or really, I'm putting localizations into Unity. Unity already has a system. And we got a dad joke. So here I do dad jokes and I rate them. Or I get irate. Let's see. I just broke my guitar. It's okay, I won't fret. That's bad, dude. That was just terrible. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, but yes, I'm working on a translation system. I've actually broken it right now, as you will see in a second here. Oh. Voice transcription, I'm using, okay. If I say the right voice line, it activates corresponding ability. That's cool. He's a dad. He secretly wrote them all, but acts like he hates them for a game like Marvel Rivals. That's super cool. I know somebody actually that was doing that same thing. He was trying to do it for clips. And dad jokes are just terrible because they're not funny. They're a joke of their own selves. But anyway, oh, that's cool. I'm a professional translator. Oh, so it's interesting to see the other side. Sorry if you're going to get clipped. So I won't say that. Like, I'm sure you get I'm sure you're able to get. If you can't hear me, yeah, I'm sorry. Ads. I'll wait. I'll start criticizing your own joke. Yeah, I know you love them. You love torturing me with them. Oh, but going back to okay. Puns are awful to translate. I'm curious, what languages do you have? Don't worry, I'm not here to pitch. Okay, I'll talk to you on the other side. I'm stuck in the torture chamber of my own creation. You are a torture chamber of your own creation. What did the one toilet say to the other? What did the one toilet say to the other? It's crappy down here. I'm flushed. That's another bad one. Boo on you, sir. You look flushed. Yeah, I figured that was the end. I figured that was the punchline. Well, you know, localization is serious business. I've been working for this meat product for the other day, just some kind of beef jerky kind of deal. It was high stakes. There you go. That was a good one. You went for that joke, man. But yeah, I'm trying to right now. I'm trying to do just Chinese, you know, English and Chinese. I might add some other languages later.
Now rocking with the
Thank you, Ursula. Thank you for the follow. What do sprinters eat before they race? Han? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Han. Simplified. Nothing, they fast. You get, that was all right. Oh, I must not be clicked into the games. There we go. China's is scary. I worked on the game with fonts. Latin alphabet took a bit of space. Chinese characters took up 90% of the pixel sheet. They were imported as images. Okay. Well, I'm actually putting the characters into a table here. Except for the numbers. The numbers are going to get auto-translated once I get to that part. What I wanted to do tonight was get into doing the translation setup for all the text in the game, because I already done the script text, but then I realized I wasn't auto loading all that, and now I'm trying to figure out how to auto load all the stuff that's supposed to be translated that's supposed to be in the script and translated. Then I got to figure out, then I got to go in the game itself and get all this text. Where is this text at? Yeah, all these text fields, I believe, have to be translated. So I've got a bit more to go. Oh, so you can reference it. I mean, makes sense. Most strings are paused or just big arrays. Yeah, I'll show you the Unity has a yeah, see. So here's the key, the translation in the English. The only one I've done so far is level, because that was just easiest to find. Yeah, but so I've got all this, and this is just in the script right now. I still have to go through the game itself and put all those in there. And then I got to do the setup to translate the numbers. But how long you been doing translation? And what languages? Tell me more. Tell me about the game. I'm curious a bit to see Little Planets and with Artemis 2, my kids' space. So, Celestial Crash, I call it a puzzle arcade game. And what you do, don't worry about these because the translations aren't coming through. You get a level, you get an objective, you get objectives. And limits and stuff like that, but so to accomplish your objective, you have to create planets or create celestial bodies, I call them, by touching the craters, and you can destroy them by touching them with a destroyer. And so the way to get a multiplier is you make a chain, and as you see, there's gravity. And When I destroy this, I'll get a multiplier out from where I destroyed it. So earlier today I tested out and I did have making cheat sheet. Yeah, you showed me. I saw the message you sent me. Looked interesting. And what of limits? Not you. Is that a cameo smell? I smell no. Are you gonna hop off, Ursula? Nice meeting you. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. You have a good night. So I've been doing it professionally for 7 years with 15 credits. I can mention some games under NDA. I can say that games have worked on episode 1 through. Oh, English to Portuguese. Okay, nice, nice. Night, Ursula. Oh, before you go. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night. This is very 90s sheriff. It was built 10 years ago, actually. Probably more than 10 years ago, honestly. But I built it like before I even knew what Unity was. Lexi, how you doing, man? So I rebuilt it. The thing I did was I challenged myself to rebuild it in Unity on well, it was initially built in like XNA 10 years ago, and I just like when Microsoft dropped XNA, I just dropped it and started and just moved on. But like when I started getting into Unity doing the stream, I was like, I challenged myself, how fast can I rebuild this game in Unity? And I did it in like 5 streams. Built it to where it was before. What has more lives than a cat? More lives than a cat. I don't know, man. You got me. A frog because it croaks every day. That was just dumb. Yeah, the project originally was like started 10 years ago when it was just dropped, and it's been dropped for like almost 10 years before I brought it back. Genius, far from it. The XNA ending kind of made a lot of my friends transition into mono games. Exactly. I couldn't go to mono games though. I was kind of done with it at that point. I remember the days where we got our games into Xbox not as native ports, but as Windows. Wow. Okay. Windows Phone's been a while. What's Forrest Gump's password? Jenny. OB, you need to look up outfit. It's amazing fashion. Okay. Run Forest One. Okay. I like that joke. I like it. From goes back to basic, yeah, Visual Basic days. Yeah, because I go back to the Visual Basic days. I built it. I remember building an app in Visual Basic and hating life because it pulled the resources from my machine, and you had to transport that to any machine that you wanted it to run on. Okay. You say Nikki Mustang? Hold on. Let me look it up. Let me see what this is. Hopefully I'm not getting thirst trapped on my own stream. Is that what we talking about here? What is this from? No, stop. What is this from? Terrible. What am I looking at? Goddess of Victory. I've never even heard of that. I'm way out of anime these days. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway. All right, I gotta figure out how to fix my issue. It's a game about collecting characters. Okay. How did the barber win the race? He cut in line. He cut, I almost say he cut in line. So you're porting this game for fun. You're not releasing it commercially or anything like that. Oh, it's cool. It's got a Steam page. It's just not up yet. I respect the energy part of Newgrounds. Itch Game Joint makes stuff for 5 people. Yeah, I actually have a company that I'm trying to release this through it. I'm mentally I'm sending it out to die because I know it's not going to be a big release or anything. It's like 90% Gooner content. I could tell. Has it's good designs. He knew a shortcut. Ads incoming again. South America. Oh. Son of America? What do you mean? Oh, you heard her in the background whispering. She just said, "Hello, America." That was Amani, my wife. She tries to sneak in the background and send messages. You didn't hear that. Anyway. They said hi. She says hello. Ask her if she put you in the driveway. No, I would put you in the driveway like I told you last stream. Inside jokes. Why can't you trust why can't you trust the king of the jungle? Why can't you trust the king of the jungle? Cause he's I don't know. Cause he gorillas your heart. He's always lying. I swear, man, I feel like you're just digging the bottom of the barrel for these jokes, man. All right. I gotta figure out how to get this working so I can stop saying "not found." That was a real knee slap right there. No. Lately I've been doing this whole thing where I would just help one-man developers or small teams with no budget with free translation because like working AAA is all corporate, you know. Having a sort of relationship where you can see people as thankful, respectful, nice. May I make a pun? Sure, go for it, man. You also have the we also have the dad joke command if you really need some inspiration. So are you going to try to take me outside again or do your room now? Are you, I told you. So the inside joke of Mr. Human Limits is his profile is a machine. So if he comes over my house, I'm gonna stake him outside and plug him up in the yard. Also moving the EMP from your room. Here's the thing, I hate taking pictures of silos. It's like they always turn out grainy. Welcome to the stream, sir. Okay, if you're supposed to protect me, who protects me from you? Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because the two seagulls. Like they got two seagulls. If they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. I knew that joke too. I knew it. I knew that joke. Boo, man. Now, but for real, translation of jokes is worse. Like, I was looking at this classic episode of The Simpsons, and they have a joke that's like Homer wants a tab, presses the tab key. I know that joke, and on the computer. How does that work in a country that doesn't have tab as a drink? True. I can see your point on that. Yeah, some things contextually just don't work. Just like I remember when Naruto used to go believe it because they couldn't find a way to translate that sound he makes. Look, I won't touch you at all. Just it. Okay, that sounds really creepy, dude. That.
What the fuck?
That's what that is. And see, that's why you don't get in the house. Okay, so this is where my issue is. I'm loading my settings file to get the keys I need to load from the translation table. For some reason, the JSON is not translating properly. It's failing. I'm in the house when I was a wolf, and I was more freakier, much freakier back then. Yeah, but wolves, okay, wolves can be domesticated. What did the drummer name his twin daughters? Oh, I'm trying to think. What did they name his twin daughters? Beat and snare, I don't know. And a 1 and a 2. Okay, so this is failing, and I'm not sure why. I'm sure it's the structure of this JSON file. But I'm not sure why this is failing. So if I just don't attack anything, I'll be okay to go inside. No! There ain't no creepy robot hanging around me. Wolves and dogs are loyal. They can be loyal. Robots can be reprogrammed. How many words, more or less, in the game context out of curiosity? So if you look in the table here, come on. If you look in the table here, this is, I think we're up to 50 entries so far. Oh, actually, it's over 50. So this is 50, and then whatever on this page, which is probably like 60, that's from the script. There's still the stuff in the game itself, which I have to go through and translate and add to here. So that's the next thing, and then the numbers, which will be automated. So we'll probably get to 100 entries, 100 like strings that need to be translated. What I need to do to prove protecting, shut yourself down. Why shouldn't you tell secrets in a cornfield? Because the corn has ears. The corn has ears. I knew it. The corn has ears. I got it. I got that one. Give it to me. Come on. Too many ears. I still got it. That's mine. You buck. I know who I am, Mr. Human Limits. One of my favorite things lost in translation is how Goku is kind of a hick. So, hi, it's me, Goku, would be better than hey, or howdy. But connotations of Southern accent in English make it not really something they kept. Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. All right, why are we not loading? It's that iDictionary. That shouldn't matter. Or it should fail, actually. So what's the name of the studio or game? Because looking up Celestial Crash on Google got me nerdy results. Read about it. Yeah, no, it's only right now. Oh, actually, I can just do this. Off to work with newest house in the game. All right, my dude, take it easy, take it easy, multi-wizard. Here is the information right there for my games. What can I do? Just go. Wait, I can just go outside. I'm like super powerful robot. I don't have to listen to you. See, and that's why you can't come in the house. It's only a matter of time before you started feeling yourself. But I appreciate that. Now shut down. Nope, still. Before I started. The slang for feeling yourself, not physically. Still dying. All right. I mean, don't be doing the other thing either in my house. Dirty robots. Oh, I thought you said you had a Steam page. I do. It's not up yet. Yeah, I mean, well, it's yeah, it's going to be on itch and Steam. The demos will definitely be on itch, but like the full thing will be on Steam, and maybe a lesser version will be on itch. Full version will be on itch. Definitely, if it's big enough where I can do the multiplayer, that will be on Steam. But that won't be a thing unless it sells. But I got a feeling this isn't going to sell, honestly. I need you to advertise for me. Uh-oh. What is it? What is it, Miss Human Limits? So you can give you service multiplayer for free. It does. In fact, I'm setting that up for the other game, Infernal Arena, because that is a multiplayer game. And so I've almost got that working. But I do that off stream. I'll shut myself down off if you do. Oh, if you show your game on Steam? Okay, we'll show off your game. So this is Mr. Human Limits game, Star Scraper. So you're harvesting nuclear pasta from these planets. It's a mining It's a mining game. So you're mining the materials to make nuclear pasta. And I will eventually get around to playing it because I love the mining in Mass Effect. That was the minigame. I played that to death. Well, you know, like 90% of developers on Steam only release one game, and they're going exactly. Yep, exactly. I think just making the $100 fee and making a game is a victory all in itself on its own. I'm trying to get there. That's why this game exists, because I was doing Infernal Arena first. And then I switched to doing this, you know, after I figured out I could reproduce the game. I could remake the game. And so now I'm going to make this my first release, just kind of get my feet wet, understand the process. And I got an idea to actually recoup money if it, you know, where I'm only selling it for $5. So if I can sell 600 copies, I've made my money back that I put into it, because I'm only planning to spend $1,500 in budgeting. I actually wrote a game. I guess they crawling all the games I made since 2012. So I use Blitz, basic, then action script. If that doesn't make one. God, I ain't heard of action script in a while. I actually thought about like learning it, and then Flash went under. But yeah, Mr. Humans, I will definitely check out your game, man. But yeah. All right. Why are we having a problem here? Why is this dying? Let me look this up real quick. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Or I am doing something wrong here. I just don't know what it is. Well, I have to go shut myself. I can't go back unless you come reactivate me with the switch on the inside of my spine. No. And if you don't specify that when you say you activate me, I won't count it. Okay. Take it easy. Here you go, Mr. Human Limits. I'll even give you the goodbye.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Nah, man, I've been more of a, I don't want to abstract and make systems. Like it works, which works fine for kind of like a 10-minute game I make. Okay. I like doing the email game from early 2000s, basic sound or mechanic. Like I know C# and enums objects. Okay. But I also just hardcode everything. Yeah, that's why I started with this. I started with this game, kind of was angry, what's called angry coding. I just kind of coded it out. Now I'm having to go back like right now and take all this, like these hard-coded strings out for the localization. Twitch, please come back. With C#, I started with the book on the console, so I have a permanent trauma with convert. Yeah, those conversions can be a pain. I know I get sometimes confused between like converting to the 32 or the 64-bit, especially when I'm doing it from like a networking message, a network message. I'll keep feeling semicolons. I mean, I do too, but the computer, the intelligence will just complain and complain until I finally remember to do it. In this example, they're using list, but I thought it had to be. I'm going too far. Right. Oh. News and lists are as far as I go fancy coding. I know how to do more, but controller objects and functions and just creating those I just only do for long-term projects. Yeah, I need to. The thing with me though is with this game, I probably should not have taken the prototype and started working on it from there. I should have just kind of started fresh and clean after I did the prototype. Now I'm kind of paying for it with all these like these strings and stuff like that. Things I had to go back and fix and change. Now I don't play. Wow, you really. This is a trust exercise. The moment you say shut off, the more I trust you to stay out there and rust. But anyway, David, how you doing, man? Technical debt is exactly it. Exactly. Because next time, I will definitely think about the localization at the beginning of the project, or before I start dealing with text, outputted text. Because like doing all this, having to go back, like I did this earlier in the stream, where I had to go back and replace this text by sending it through the translation function. What you up to, man? David, what you doing, man? I know we talked earlier on Discord. Yeah, this is, I'm using iList. I once had a client that built their whole game 200,000 words, and the fonts they used didn't allow characters for Spanish or Portuguese. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that was painful. I could not imagine. I'm sure, I know they paid a good penny to have that translated, I'm sure. Fail. What am I doing wrong here? Oh yeah, 20K, yeah. Wouldn't, oh, okay, at standard rates, that would be around right now. Okay, at standard rates, it would be around that. Okay, it would be 20K in price. I got you. Okay. If it was Cherry Team, could you maybe please kind of have them maybe kind of sign something for me? I'm sure that's the right word there. I mean, it shouldn't matter if it's uppercase. Default. Okay. This should not matter at all. This should not work. But also a team of 2 or 3 people working at least 6 months. So if you think about it, it's not exactly a very fair price. Oh yeah, if you got to have more people doing it, yeah. Yeah. When am I restarting you? We may be getting a better model, just to let you know. So we may end up having to have you recycled. Is also called, when you do this, was it Pascal? When it's what's it called when you do this? Was it Pascal case or I'm not sure what you mean by that, David, or are you talking to me? There's always something better. When you think about releasing, I mean, the Steam page isn't live, so are you going this year? Yeah. Oh, camel case. That's what you're talking about. Like how you talking about my the variable stuff. Yes, camel case. Camel case. But I honestly wanted a demo at the beginning of the year. That didn't work out. So I'm kind of playing it by ear now because everything just keeps dragging. But I want it out this year. I tried to make Next Fest in February. That didn't work out. I would like to make the next Fest later this year, but I have to get out ahead of it. I mean, if I'm out ahead of it enough. But I want this out this year because I've kind of been working on it for like 4 years, but only on stream. Talking about what happened with the demo? Well, my computer acted like it wanted to die around Christmas, so I had to take it into the shop. So I wasn't even streaming for half of that month. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing too. Everything with game dev takes like 3 times longer than you think it would. Oh, that's right. By the way, I got my capsule done for Steam, and I have not actually set it up or anything. Hold on, I wonder if I can show it. Oh, I gotta sign in. I think I'm okay. There it is. Now I gotta do the authentication. Okay, come on, authenticate. Oh, now I gotta open it up. Yeah, check this out. Hey, first time someone pays you something you made, it was a great feeling. Stephen King supposedly framed his first check. I actually did hear that too. So that's one of the capsule pictures. Well, a lot of these are the variations, the same thing. Yeah, that's oh. Yeah, that's more of that. Let's see. Where is... I lost the rest of them. There's another one. Where's your accent from? I keep flip-flopping a bit. I thought Washington at some point, Midwest. Oh, I'm from the South. Yeah, Southeast U.S. And he's like the library hero. Who are you talking about? Who's in what? Who's in what movie? Oh, Pedro Pascal. You say, why is Pedro Pascal in the model movies? Because he's awesome. Like the element. Yeah, my artist is really good. She's the one that did the stuff for Infernal Arena as well. I visited Atlanta at one point on my way to Baltimore. Had time to see either it or Florida or Philadelphia. And let me tell you, I kind of regret not seeing Philadelphia a bit. Yeah, I've only seen Philadelphia once during a school field trip, and past the monuments, I don't know if I'd go any further into Philadelphia. But otherwise than that, Philadelphia, the monument stuff are pretty. Now that I think I'm a mod, are you going to start paying me like an employee? My rates are $1 a year. I'll flip that. I'll even give you a raise. I give you $1.01. Now there is the you have to pay for your equipment, which is $1.01 a year. You haven't got it yet. It'll eventually arrive. It's always coming next week. I have not yet tested this. You'll find out. We can't talk about the equipment on here. And it's always coming next week. Still nothing. Mostly I remember the travel being insane to me. Like, I'm European. It was swampy. Yep. Hot in July. And I thought the roads went on forever. Yeah. Because I've done that track down to Atlanta and down to Myrtle Beach and down to Miami Beach. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I drive 4 hours. I can be in 5 different countries. Yeah. So when the person I was driving with drove 4 hours, and I asked how close were, and they said 16 more hours, give or take. That was like 5 days of travel. Then my American friend laughed too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll go on strike. Wait, I don't. Wait, I don't want to be fired. Yeah, man. Like, some of those roads, they just go on forever, and then you're like traveling through like swampy areas and like just areas of non-stop fields. But if you go up through like the mountains, like if you're coming up from Atlanta, you go like through the mountain, the Appalachian area, it's really pretty. Okay, so that didn't work. And I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. I'm gonna put one more level in here just to see if I'm. Just to see. Maybe you have to have a root level. See, I am faithful and loyal employee who deserves to be reactivated. Okay. Missing name. Yes. So that's not. Hold on. Just gonna add a name in here. there's a saying: Europeans think 2,000 miles, 200 miles is a long distance. Americans think 2,000 years is a long time. What drove me a bit insane was how it just keep on going. Yep. Like the road didn't curve, like you could legit go straight line for hours and it cut through stuff. Yeah, I actually used to work with a guy who said he used to have to drive down to Florida, and he would go to sleep on the road. He would put it on he says he would go to sleep on the road. Like he would put it on cruise control and go to sleep like for a period of time. That's what he said. Yes, that's highly illegal. Now, I wonder if he was like kind of like drifting off to sleep, like he wasn't fully asleep, where if there were cars around. I got a free room recently that works with Netflix. I'm going to test out what countries work with it. I'm going to go through. See, all right, man, you take it easy. You take it easy, David.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
You know what took me, you know what I took from American South? You have some nasty mosquitoes. Oh yes, oh yes. I got bit one and it swelled like a flea bite. That's the thing. If you get bit by a mosquito here, put ice on it. Don't scratch. I learned that the hard way. You could get arrested for vehicle manslaughter, gross neglect, and disobeying traffic laws. Oh, missing limits. Let me tell you this story. Let me tell you how dumb I was when I was a kid, or when I was in college. This was not every night, but this was a recurring thing with me. I'll try to tell this story before a commercial get here. So I was in college and I was working full time. So I would go to work and you don't need to tell me. I already know, but I don't think I told this story before. But I would go to work like 8 to 5. Then I would get off work, go straight to class, which is like maybe start at 6 to 10. Then like if it was a club night and I had some money, I might go straight from there to the club. The club around here closes like at, yeah, okay, sure, yeah. The club around here closed about 2. And then you either would go maybe to an after party, or maybe you go hang out with some friends after that, or if you're lucky, maybe you go to, a lady's house or whatever. And then depending on where you're at, or where I was at, I would either run home, get a shower, or if I was at somebody's house, I could shower and I had clothes there, I would go straight back to work. And I would maybe do this a couple nights. I wouldn't see my house for a couple of days. And I ended up one time falling asleep driving. I almost I literally was dead asleep and somebody was honking at me to wake up as I was drifting into another lane. That's how dumb I was as a college student. Not every night, but there were nights where I didn't get any sleep. 48 hours or something like that. See, that's another thing I found weird about American clubs. They close so early. Here, the clubs start at 1 a.m. So they go into and they do here Atlanta or someplace like that. People going from club straight to school or work on a shower is norm here. Clubs know this. Coffee is expensive. Wow. Okay. But yeah, that's because here, the reason clubs close here is because of the drinking laws. The drinking laws usually for most states bars can't sell alcohol after like 1 or 2. But there are like 24-hour clubs like in Atlanta or something like that. So this didn't work at all. What am I doing wrong here? This is gonna be the whole stream, just me trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I had so many other things I wanted to do tonight. All right, we started alcohol at 16, right? I mean, talking about where you're from, maybe, I don't know, but like here is 21. Yeah, you started at, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, at 16, and you're probably at commercial right now. I mean, ads right now. I'll talk when you get back. See what's in here. Let me know when you're back from commercial. Oh, there it is. It just shows me object. Yeah, but what to your thing about yeah, kids, I'm sure Americans go over there to drink earlier than they can here, and they don't know how to hold their alcohol compared to people over there who have been drinking a lot longer than Americans have. OFA in Europe, due to regulations, we don't get those. Oh, okay. So there's a limit on what you can impose. So I got like 30-second ads at the start, and I'm getting any commercial. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Man, I wish our regulators would actually do stuff like that for us. I said that. I mean, every once in a while, yeah, you would get lucky. And then you would be like, I'd be like, oh crap, it's like 5 a.m. and I gotta get ready to go to work. And I gotta run home, get a shower, if I wasn't able to take a shower there. But then I'd be putting on the same clothes. I gotta run to my, or I got my work clothes in the car. So I gotta find some place to change. World was down bad. You can't explain how proud. Really? Yeah, when I got American shows, like we get those dramatic shots right, and then they'd repeat the information, and wasn't until I got to America I realized, oh yeah, because of the commercials. So yeah, they had to keep repeating themselves. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, people don't realize how like our regulators just don't like, you know, they don't take they allow so much of things to affect us as Americans. Per law, it's 12 minutes per hour less on kids channels. So most broadcasters do an ad break in between shows and don't cut to commercial at all. Okay. Gain my trust respect for something I did like 20 odd years ago, man. And really, like I said, I was being dumb. Okay, so that didn't help me at all. I can't. Wow. Thanks a lot. This is for you, my new mod.
10 years in solitary confinement for everybody!
Without a toilet.
Oh, it's annoying on a National Geographic, like it would be there was a discovery made, and then the next thing, yeah, the team has been searching the lands of Peru and just heard the discovery was made. This is decided because the team has been working at this for 20 years. It's annoying on National Geographic, like, oh yeah, well, you would hear the same information because it came back from a commercial. In the last 30 seconds. Besides, it makes you seem more human, all that an odd thing, albeit an odd thing to say, robot to robot. I'm a robot that doesn't affect me anymore. All right, how do we figure this out? I'd hate to end this and not and have this broken. I mean, at worst, I could just kind of paste the keys in here for right now, so I figure this out. Well, this is the this is the Monday is a short stream, man. That sounds really weird. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Well, the two string is just, I'm trying to understand what it's getting. I'm trying to understand what it's getting from this. That's not translating properly. Because this should be getting populated by this. And so it's not making any sense why it's not. Watch it be something really stupid too. Because we can see that we're getting the text from the file. It's something in the translation that it doesn't like. Yeah, that's why I would think it would give me another error though. Yeah, see, here's the text. Start commenting out bits of it until it works a fair way. Yeah. Wonder if I take some things out, will it? I mean, this shouldn't matter. What does the third play pause button do? The third play pause button? Talking about this? I have never used that, honestly. I guess it lets you step to the code. Which is really weird because I don't know. That's really weird. I've never used it. Yeah, it still failed. Frame stepping, huh? I'd have to try that out. Like, I'd have to like really play with that to understand that. Because your frames are happening just in general anyway. So how are you stepping unless you're pausing it? And I guess you could then pause a frame and then step into the next one. That would be crazy. Yeah, let me put this back. I wonder if I could try something. I almost spilled my own secret. I never shut myself off. I severed my connection to my limbs. My mind and body are still active, but I can't move. See, now you're just showing your honesty, but you're showing you still can't be trusted. See? Okay, it was for your own good, though. If I shut myself off, then I'll be a giant problem. You're trying. Forget numerator. Yeah, true. So I can't do that. How do you feel cold? You're supposed to be a robot. No, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, but you sense it, you don't actually feel it. Huh. Bit trying to get you exactly. You're trying to manipulate me as a robot. So yes, that's a bad thing. Oh, we gotta specify down here. I'm just trying different stuff now. Nope, won't do that. Let's just try this. Let's try this. Let's just get it as a string. Let's just get it as a string. Where am I going with this? Well, your heart is cold and hard, and Arnie will probably come get me because she knows it. It will come on the street. Oh man. General Havoc, huh? Would not surprise me at all. Dumb question, but are you getting the correct thing set? Like, are you actually defining it as a string before we name it? Do you actually define it as a string before renaming it? What do you mean? Because I'm getting it here as a test object. And then I'm taking the straight up text and I'm putting it here. Like, actually, let's grab the text. Let's just grab it as text. No legs for you, sir. So okay. Let's get rid of this stuff. Oh, so I gotta escape that though. Whoops. All right, hold on. Okay. Make me much loud. So speak up on you. So I couldn't see the point. Exactly. Okay. Oh, we didn't get rid of all this. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. I couldn't see it. All right. Oh, that's... Yeah, I think that's right. All right. All right. Let's try to see what happens here. Yeah, same thing. Because I don't think it's the problem of getting the text from the file. I think that's fine. It's something in the translation it doesn't like. So you know it's not retrieving. That's the issue. Yeah, it's not the we've seen the text in the debug, so we know we're getting the text from the file. It's something with this where it doesn't like the translation of the text to this type of object. I don't understand why. It's probably something simple. I just haven't really. I'm not really picking up on. In the other game, I know I've done it with JSON convert. All right. Yeah, JSON convert deserialization. But see, I'm doing it with objects there. We can give that a try though. I feel like we want to end up with the same. I feel like we already tried this though. If I give you my $2 dono, can you reactivate just my arms? Why? So you can grab my ankles? Unity doesn't accept JSON as a text asset. It does. Like it is loading it as a text asset. I'd just be sitting. All right, let's try this. And then we may end up having to just get out of here. And then I'll just figure it out off stream. Wait, what? There it is. So what was the problem with the JSON utility? We still got to bring the rest of this in. We can do that real quick. But yeah, the rest of this is working now. Okay. That was super weird. We just changed objects, or we changed libraries and it worked. I guess that means I'm just going to be laying here until Friday. Exactly. It's a test of loyalty that you're still there every time I come outside, whether you're a puddle or not. You'll be a metal scarecrow. I can just track you down. What are you gonna do? Save you for scrap? All right, so let's add the rest of these to this file. Give it up for Riverboy. Rest in power. Oh, I guess what I was asking earlier was if you converted your enum to a string after loading it, but if it's the JSON, then yeah, it was just something weird with the it was just something weird with that converter. I'm not sure what that was. At least turn me over so I can watch the clouds and the stars. You're made of nanites. You could just can't you just reverse your eyes to the other side of your body? Okay, which one of these don't we have right now? We're tutorial text 15. Tutorial text 15. Okay, so we need this. And I swear I tried that that library earlier and it didn't work. Size are built into the skull casing. Can't move. But you're supposed to be made of nanites. Nanites supposed to be able to reform themselves. Whoops. Let me go back there. Time limit. I thought we had time limit already.
Big man.
Oh, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Having a pretty good time on stream. Do you stream often? Right now it's Monday and Friday. I want to try to get more streams in during the week of just gameplay. Of just playing games, but we'll see. The blue parts are nanites, the white's the casing. Man, you are made very poorly, man. Whoever designed you, man, they just need to get fired. And I appreciate you saying that, McPort. Hold on a second. McPortulum. I have dyslexia, so if I butcher your name, sorry. These are just all default ones that I'm pulling in to the script for translating in the script. After this, everything's going to be in Unity itself, so I won't need to put any more in here. But essentially, it's all the ones I have currently are going to be the defaults that are loaded in. All I can do is flex my muscles now and stare at the concrete and think about how much you want to just happen. Oh man. How expandable is the system? Like if you want to add French, Portuguese, Korean, natively X, because how different from orientation? Yeah, you can add more into this. I think you can add more into this table, so you can add multiple languages. I'm probably only going to do Chinese, and I may do Spanish if I can. Just shimmy right, and I can scoot to the side. Well, we got one thing I wanted to get done tonight. Do you have a line? Yes, I have a line. Or you can do scoot over touching grabs. I'm like you. Wow. I mean, man, I keep hanging around the stream. Who knows if I don't just end up memorizing the strings and doing the Portuguese out of order. Oh my god. Hopefully you're not that bored that you're sitting here doing Portuguese in the stream. All right, I think that's everything. Now the conversation. Yeah, I appreciate that bit. Okay, there we go. There's all our text now. All right, we got that done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for someone to raid. But I mean, to be honest, the text would take like 10 minutes. I wouldn't mind just doing it. It's just if the game is far from launch, then you'd add more. Oh, I'm not planning to add any more text after this, man. That's pretty much it. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that because I forgot. I wanted to redo the tutorial. But like I said, we'll see. I'm just trying to do Chinese and maybe Spanish and see how that goes. But let's see. Get out here. Oh, Mig is up. All right, we're gonna be rating Mig Makes Games. Yo, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will be back on Friday doing more of this. So I just want to say, thank you, Mr. Human Limits, for hanging out. Thank you, Mick Portgallum Game, Mick Portgallum. Sorry, Multi Wizard, Anybody I missed, thanks you to the lurkers. Thank you to the raids from Ursula and oh my goodness, who else raided me? Michelle. Okay, thank you, Michelle. I can't remember everybody. Just thank you guys so much. I'll be back next Friday. Until then, y'all stay safe out there. Be creative, make games, make music, whatever you do. And I will see you next time.